Hello everyone, welcome to C3 Streamland. So in this small video, we'll just continue some play with the triangle that we were doing so far. So let me just quickly draw a triangle before we begin. This is any triangle. I'm using a segment tool to draw a triangle. And this time I want to find, I want to make a circle, but a special circle. Uh, But for that, I want to see if I can find the midpoint for all the sides so that I can have medians. For that, I need finding midline. Where did it go? Midpoint or center. Yeah. So I need to find midpoint for these two. There you go. Midpoint for these two and midpoint for these two. Now, the next thing that I want to do is I want to have a perpendicular line which is going through this point, and I want it opposite on this side. There you go. I want it to go through this point. So basically I'm drawing altitudes for our triangle. As you can see, they also meet at the same point. I just want to change. I'll just use my move tool. Let me adjust. As you see, when every time, if let's say if I'm moving a point, then my altitude is also changing. What I'm going to do before we move ahead, I am just going to put a point. I'm just going to define all these intersections. So this is my midpoint. And I'm just going to define the points where the altitudes are intersecting the sides of a triangle, right? And let me just hide, and let me go to the algebra tool, and let me hide the perpendicular lines because I just need those points. I don't want to see the lines. Now, coming back, let's connect this orthocenter, this point G where all the altitudes meet. It's called an orthocenter of a triangle. So I'm going to connect the orthocenter point to all the corners or the vertex of triangle. And let's not pay attention to the names. Names don't matter here, just what we are doing visually. And I want to find the middle of these segments which are joining the orthocenter. So I can again use my midpoint or center tool, and I want to see what is the center point for AG, that where it is, for BG and CG or GC. So as you can see, these points, I put so many points on a triangle, and all I want to do now is I'm just going to take any of the corners and I'm just going to move it. And I want you to pay attention to these 9 points, yeah, of the triangle, and let's see what happens. What does it feel like? It feels like all these points are kept with each other in a circular pattern. Let's see if it visually what I'm feeling it's correct or not. So I just want to draw a circle through 3 points. That's my circle to 3 points. I can use any of these 3 points which are on the triangle. So I use E, I, and F. And as you can see, all these points, all the 9 points are on the circumference of that circle. So this is called a 9-point circle. Yeah, you can try this exercise at home or in your class next time, and then maybe we can talk a bit more about it in our next video. Happy exploring.